Welcome to today's broadcast of Carroll High School Athletics. This is CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports. Now, here are your Carroll Chargers.
Hello everybody, this is Austin Fox alongside Brady Goodwin for tonight's junior varsity broadcast between the New Haven Bulldogs and your Carroll Chargers. This junior varsity matchup. And Brandon Goodwin will take you away for the play-by-play of tonight's game.
Well, New Haven won the tip-off here as they take their first shot and miss. It is controlled now by Carroll Chargers. Looking to get the ball inside his Converset. Tipped back out. Freiberger at the point now with the ball to number 21. Over to 33, Mason Miller. Back to McKeeman at the point. McKeeman dribbles around. Over to 23, Freiberger. Mason Miller now with the ball. Looking to pass back to Freiberger. Over to McKeeman. Freiberger at the point. Mason Miller looking for the three. And that rims out. And New Haven controls the ball as they will take it back down the court. That is number 20, Isaiah Lee. And
we're going to foul on the other side of the court. It'll go back to the Chargers here. Of course, Mason Miller also plays some backup time in the varsity lineup. So this could either be a demotion or maybe just more playing time and try to get a more experience with the junior varsity level.
Very well so, as McKeeman with the ball now at the point for your Chargers. Mason Miller with the ball over to Freiberger. The pass is tipped and stolen by number 10. Let's see who that was. That was Tyler Decamp with the ball, and there's a foul on the play.
And it looks like it's going to go against Mason Miller. Actually, that's 21, Jonathan McKeeman, who gets the personal call against him. So that's his first foul of the game. It was not during the shot, so New Haven will go ahead and throw it in.
Bledsoe with the inbound now. He gets it out to Lee. Lee with the ball, working on Freiberger of the Chargers. Lee with the ball, looking to pass. He gets it over to Decamp. Decamp with the ball now. That is Theo Jeffords inside. And the shot is off mark, and Freiberger comes up with the ball for your Chargers as he races back up court now at the point. Looking to shoot, passes over to Miller. Back at the point to Freiberger, looking to pass, back to Miller. Back to Freiberger now. Looking to get something going inside the Cavent, inside the Converset, and the shot is up and good, and that is an and one.
Well, great job by Converset working inside, but great interior play by the Chargers on both sides of the court, and they are able to come up with a great possession there for defensively and offensively and take the early lead here with 4:17 left.
Converset's free throw is good, as your Chargers lead 3-0 with 4:17 remaining in the first. Now, Bulldogs with the ball. A little full court pressure applied by the Chargers. McKeeman guarding his defender. Now Lee has the ball for the Bulldogs, and the pass is almost taken away by Miller, but they get the ball back, and there's a travel on the play, and the Chargers will take over.
Well, great defense by Mason Miller down there. Comes over on the double teaming number 42 that time, Brandon Bledsoe, and forces the travel call. Great job double teaming, and that was led by Mason Miller, who looked like he almost got away with a foul there, but instead it's a travel call.
Now Miller with the three. That's off the mark as McKeeman looks for the rebound, doesn't get it. Freiberger fighting off the defender. Excuse me. Freiberger was the defender there, and there's a foul, I believe.
Yeah, that looks like it will be on Adam Freiberger, his first personal foul, and he was getting a little over aggressive, but talk about the full court pressure defense that the Chargers are playing here early on. Had every bit to do with that foul, but also had to do with some steals and some great defense by the Chargers, and reason why they lead 3-0.
Now the Bulldogs with the ball as Lee looks to pass. Working on Freiberger. Still working on Freiberger. Loses the ball for a split second. Now they go inside. The shot is up, and there's a foul on the play, and there will be two shots for number 44, Brandon Fluker.
And then Brandon Fluker playing that point guard position. Again, he's a sophomore, 6'3", 195 pounds, so he's definitely going to try and use his height and definitely utilize that as much as he can. And you saw that right there, driving into the paint with his left hand and then going up hard. Did not make the layup to the relief of the Chargers, and now he's going to miss his first free throw.
Chargers lead 3-0 still with 3:27 to go in the first as Fluker looks to go 1 for 2. Shot is up and good. That is New Haven's first point of the game as Converset inbounds to McKeeman now. Chargers race up the court. McKeeman at the point, fighting off the defender, and there's a foul on the play. That is on Derek Wallace. That is his first of the Bulldogs.
And Derek Wallace just gets a little too over-aggressive right there and trying to fight off of Jonathan McKeeman. Great job by McKeeman drawing in the foul, and he'll bring the ball up court.
McKeeman now, Miller being double-teamed over to Freiberger. Freiberger now, McKeeman at the point, over to Miller. Miller looking to go inside, but has to get it back out to McKeeman, over to Freiberger now. McKeeman back at the point with the ball.
Great perimeter defense by New Haven, and the Chargers cannot work the ball inside where they are trying to go at this point in the game.
Now Miller looks to go inside the Converset. There's a foul on the play.
And that is going to be a shoving foul, either on Brandon Fluker or number 10, Tyler DeCamp. Yeah, they're going to nail Brandon Fluker with it.
Fluker with his first foul.
So both teams with 3 fouls already in the game.
McKeeman looking to put up a 3. That is off the mark. That is the third missed 3 by the Chargers. They go over 3 as New Haven recovers the ball. And that is Lee up the court working on Freiberger. Good defense there by Freiberger as they go inside to Fluker. He goes back out to Lee now. Lee again trying to fight off Freiberger and travel on Lee.
All right, so number 11, Tony Orr, coming into the game, and he'll be replacing Adam Freiberger. And then also a substitution for New Haven. It will be number 30 coming into the lineup instead of another player as Chargers will bring the ball up the court.
I totally forgot it. Miller with the ball now. He gets it over to Tony Orr. Tony Orr working on Lee. Inside to Miller. Back out to McKeeman. Miller at the point. Over to Orr. Working on Lee of the Bulldogs. Now Miller with the ball at the point. Gets it back over to Orr. Very good defense at the perimeter by the Bulldogs. Chargers can't get the ball inside. That's what they're looking to do. Now Orr with the ball. Over to Gutierrez. Back out to the point to McKeeman. McKeeman looks to drive inside. Good one-handed pass to Miller for the 3, and that is good.
Boom, baby.
Excellent play by the Chargers.
Well, and you saw all throughout this first quarter, the Chargers have been very reluctant to drive into the paint, and that time McKeeman's going to take his defender one-on-one as there's a steal by Keller Gutierrez down at their own end. And really does a nice job. That sets up Mason Miller, who's missed 2 previous 3s, to drain that one from the outside, and the Chargers lead 6-1.
Miller now working on Lee, or at the point. Miller now with the ball again. Back out to McKeeman. McKeeman looking to drive in over to Miller, who puts up another 3, and that is 2 in a row.
And Mason Miller feeling it from the outside just a little bit right there, knocking that one down, and the Chargers are in complete control. They lead by 8, and they've been playing some great defense, and the Chargers have found a way to cut down in this perimeter defense. If we got a foul on the other end, it'll be on Blake Comperset. And that is Blake Comperset's second foul. And number 12.
Lacey Curry.
And Dan Cavan's in for Blake Comperset. And there's another steal, this time by Jonathan McKeeman. Almost lost it, gets it back. Nice job by McKeeman there with 45 seconds left.
McKeeman out the point. Getting it to Miller. Miller with the hot hand right now for the Chargers. Orr has the ball. Back to McKeeman looking to set up a play. Let's look to see if they go inside and back out. It's been working for him lately. Now Orr with the ball. McKeeman with the ball now at the point.
Well, New Haven very much in that 2-3 zone, and that's pretty much what they're going to do. But I think the Chargers are content to hang on to the ball until the end of this quarter and try to get that last shot off. Because here they start to move a little bit with less than 8 seconds left.
Miller with another three. That is way off as he doesn't even get net with that. And a half-court shot by the Bulldogs. That will end the first quarter as Carroll leads 9-1.
And that is the end of the first quarter. So with Austin Fox and Brendan Goodwin, this is CSBN, the Worldwide Leader in Charger Sports. Back in a moment.
You're listening to CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
And we are back to start your second quarter as the Chargers lead 9-1. They start off with the ball as Kevin works it out to the point to Freiberger. Orr looking for the three. That is off the mark. Miller going in hard for the rebound. Does not get it. That is Fluker for the Bulldogs. He gets it over to Lee. Working on Freiberger now. Having a tough time. Very good defense by Freiberger tonight. As that is Lacey Curry with the ball now, who gets it inside to Andrew Hoffer. And there's a foul on the play.
And the ball actually gets stuck up inside the rim on the back end of that. But that is going to be the 15th foul on the Chargers. And they're going to nail number 41 with it. Of course, number 41 is Keller Gutierrez. Chris Terry will enter the Chargers junior varsity lineup here as New Haven will throw in.
Inbounding now to Hoffer, who puts up the shot, and there's another foul on the play.
And he'll be shooting two, and not only is that the second foul on the same possession in the Chargers' backcourt. I mean, they've been playing good defense, but that's 16 fouls already. One more foul. It's going to be one in the bonus for New Haven. So the Chargers are going to have to, in the second half, look to keep the fouls down. Play good defense, but keep the fouls down, even for the rest of this quarter. Learn to keep the fouls down. 16 fouls, and there is plenty of time left. We're still inside the first minute of this second quarter.
As Hoffer misses his first free throw, the second one is up, but that is off the mark now. Key shots, they're not being made. That's why they've only been led to 1 point here. Good defense by the Chargers, although they are in foul trouble, as well as the Bulldogs are. Now Gutierrez with the ball for the Chargers, out to the point to Freiberger. He kicks it over to Miller. Miller now cross court to number 5, Chris Terry. Back out to Freiberger. Freiberger looking to pass. Miller fakes the shot inside to Gutierrez, who puts up the shot, and that is off the back of the rim and out. And Lacey Curry for the Bulldogs recovers as Lee now with the Bulldogs has the ball. Trying to get something going, and a pass is almost stolen by Miller, but that goes off his hands and out of bounds, and New Haven will remain in possession.
And you're going to see number 32, Jake Britton, coming in for Jacob Jones, number 30. That is corruption. He comes in from number 42, Brendan Bledsoe.
Now Lee with the ball to Fluker. Lacey Curry inside for the Bulldogs. That is good.
Well, Mason Miller was late in rotating, and that allowed number 12, Lacey Curry, to get inside and put in that bucket.
Cavan's now being double teamed, and that ball is stolen from him. Freiberger looks for the steal, and the defender gets past him. Now Lee with the ball inside, and there's a foul on the play.
And that means it will be one in the bonus now. As that will, number 45, Dan Cavins comes in as McKeeman will check in for Mason Miller. And number 32, Jake Britton will shooting one in the bonus. But right now, New Haven is 1 of 4 from the charity stripe, and the Chargers have gotten lucky. And make that 2 of 5 as Brighton knocks down that one. And we have a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. But again, you can talk about the second quarter right now, and really the way it's just been The Chargers haven't put any points on the board yet. New Haven has 3 thus far. Of course, one more opportunity at another point. New Haven only has 1 field goal in tonight's contest. The Chargers have 3. Of course, 2 of those are 3-pointers. And they do have a free throw. Actually, do they have all 3-pointers?
I'm believing yeah. I think they have made all 3-pointers, and Mason Miller with the hot hand on that one.
Absolutely.
Mason Miller with all 9 points.
And because looking up at the Chargers scoreboard, they don't. Now, 1 player on the court right now has any points, and that's including Jonathan McKeeman, who's on the floor right now, as Jake Broughton makes only 1 of 2. So they are 2 of 6 shooting the basketball tonight.
Now McKeeman with the ball. Freiberger back to McKeeman. McKeeman looking to set something up. He fights off the defender. Freiberger now with the ball, looking for a screen by Gutierrez. Freiberger kicks it out to Terry. Freiberger now over to McKeeman. Now Freiberger back over to Terry. Gutierrez looking to go inside. He is double teamed back out to Chris Terry. Freiberger. Chris Terry for the 3, and that is off the mark. Another 3-pointer miss by the Chargers.
Well, and they've shot decent from beyond the arc, but right now that's about all New Haven's going to give them, and they need an individual player to step up and knock down the points. And that time, coming over, Chris Terry fell down, and that allowed number 30, Jacob Jones, to get inside, knock down a 2, and it's a 3-point game.
Terry with the ball now. They seem to be looking to go inside, but New Haven's playing very good defense by the perimeter and inside as they are double teaming now. Cavins with the ball. Back out to Freiberger as he spins, and a foul on the play.
Yeah, he went down hard. But here's the thing, when you double team down inside, Chris Terry was wide open on the far side in the front court, and that time he had a chance to knock down an open 3 as Mason Miller and number 11, Tony Orr coming in. So, I mean, again, you definitely had a chance to kick it out to Chris Terry and him possibly put up a 3, but they didn't give it to him.
McKeeman looking to work inside. He's double teamed. Freiberger with the ball now outside. There's a travel by Freiberger, and New Haven will take over in possession as there's 3:07 remaining in the second quarter.
Well, Blake Calvert has 3 points in tonight's contest. That was, he had an and 1 go in, and then Mason Miller's knocked down 2-3. So the Chargers really haven't been playing much offense. And there's a foul underneath, and he gets getting on McKeeman. And that is the 8th team foul.
New Haven looking to make some key free throw shots. They have not done successfully here early in the game.
Mason Miller is charged with his first personal, as he will toe the line, and first one good, so it's a 2-point game. What was an 8-point game, the Chargers without any points in the second half, and this New Haven defense playing very well as Lacey Curry will try and make it a 1-point contest. And he knocks it down. So that makes the New Haven Bulldogs 4 of 8 now from the charity stripe, only at 50%. Definitely some hounding defense by New Haven.
Miller looking to get his first shot of the second quarter as Freiberger gets the ball. He puts up the 3, and that is off the mark.
What a rebound by Keller Gutierrez, and he was going up against 3 players from New Haven, but he reaches behind his back underneath inside the paint and makes a tough rebound, and then draws a foul on top of that. It's picked up by Tyler DeCamp. As Dan Cabins re-enters the Charger lineup for Keller Gutierrez. A hot on Jonathan McKeeman. Boom, baby. Come outside.
McKeeman there. Great shot from the inbound. And they finally made their three-pointer. They've been looking to get those threes. Mason Miller alone with the hot hand as McKeeman gets a steal, and that is up and good.
Great job, Jonathan McKeeman again, coming in for the steal, playing smart. Gotta like the way Jonathan McKeeman's playing right now, and he's on a stretch. And how about Chris Flukes driving in and picking up a charging foul? Brandon Flukes is a little frustrated, but what a great job on the other side of the court by the Charger defense picking up the charging foul. Brandon Fluker with his second personal. With 2:06 to go, Chargers all of a sudden picked up a little bit of a run there, went on a 6-0 run, and they lead 14-8. Excuse me, a 5-0 run. And that was all jump started by Jonathan McKeeman.
Cabins double teamed again as Freiberger looks for the three, and that is good. They're feeling it out from the 3-point range, and inside, it's not working for him.
And there's a block by Dan Cabins underneath, and a jump ball. It'll stay with New Haven, but the Chargers on a little bit of an 8-0 run right here. And Ryan Abbott, the coach of the junior varsity Chargers, has to be pleased. And we've got a timeout. Back in a moment, you're listening to CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger Sports. Back in a moment.
You're listening to CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
And we are back with 1:35 remaining in the second quarter, fighting off.
And the jump ball back to the Chargers it goes.
Very good hustle off the inbound there by Mason Miller as he scrapped for the ball and picks up the ball for the Chargers. As it was a 9-8 game, 17-8 game now. They're on a little bit of a run here.
Oh, absolutely, and they're on a huge run. Again, talk about going on that 8-0 run, and now they get the ball back, a chance to extend that run, and then coming out of the timeout. So what a great job of this junior varsity team responding to the tough challenge of the New Haven Bulldogs coming in on a little bit of a run, and all inside the span of about a minute and a half. They get on this little nice 8-0 run. They get a 3 from McKeeman. They get a 2 and from McKeeman off a steal, and then they get a 3 from Tony Orr.
Now the Bulldogs remained in possession of the ball, but the pass is tipped up by Freiberger. McKeeman comes up with the ball. That's a steal for your Chargers as he works the point. Now Freiberger, double-teamed defender, lays off. Now Cabins with the ball. Looking to pass back out to McKeeman from the point. A little fake there. Freiberger to McKeeman, over to Miller. Inside to Tony Orr. Now McKeeman and
we've got a whistle. It's going to be a shoving foul. I think it's going to stay with the Chargers. But again, that time great passing by the Chargers, and that is the 7th team foul, and that's going to actually be drilled on Tyler DeCamp, his second foul of the half, and Jacob Jones will come back in to the court alongside Lacey Curry. And Keller Gutierrez comes back in. And Chargers have a chance to increase the lead up to 10 or maybe 11. And the Chargers have eliminated their fouls, and New Haven has started to catch back up with them. And the first one good. 18-8. McKeeman will switch spots with Keller Gutierrez. And both of them are good for Tony Orr. He's got 5 now in this game. Excuse me, 2 points. And we have another steal, and it's Jonathan McKeeman missing the layup. Mason Miller right there, and he puts it back up and in. And the Chargers are on a 12-0 run, and we've got another timeout.
Good job there by Mason Miller. Have a little assistance from McKeeman just in case he did miss that easy layup, in the case he did, and easy putback for Mason Miller to get the Chargers 2 points.
Absolutely, and that is another timeout by New Haven. The score is your Chargers 21, New Haven 8. This is CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger Sports.
You're listening to CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
Now back in the second quarter, there's 50 seconds remaining as Lacey Curry for the Bulldogs races up the left side of the court. He fights off 3 defenders and he goes in for the shot, and that is nowhere near what New Haven wanted to do there as McKeeman comes up for the rebound, and Miller now with the 3 and the foul. Wow, what a shot by Mason Miller.
Well, New Haven just is going to get caught. I mean, Lacey Curry for the Bulldogs just tries to take on too many Charger defenders at one time, and then coming on the backside. No, everybody forgets about Mason Miller, who's got 11 points now in this game, a chance for his 12th, and you can't do that as number 52, Curtis Elwood, will come in. I mean, this is just really playing right out into the Chargers' advantage. And they're going to take a 17-point lead if this is good. However, he missed it. And the Chargers get it back. And we got a foul on Lacey Curry.
Good hustle by Gutierrez off the missed free throw.
Well, that time Keller Gutierrez nearly grabbed the rebound. However, the Bulldogs ended up winning it and throwing it almost out of bounds. But then when they saved it, they threw it right back into Keller Gutierrez, who then was fouled on his own side. The Chargers lead is 16-17 as Keller Gutierrez knocks it in. And New Haven has been completely shut out ever since there was about 3 minutes left. One part of this quarter belonged to the Bulldogs. The other half completely to your junior varsity Carroll Chargers basketball team. They've been on a run, a 15-0 run to be exact.
Now New Haven looking to get some points on the board. They drive it inside, fighting off 3 defenders. Does not work as McKeeman comes up with the steal. And they will slow down the tempo as time winds down. 12 seconds remaining in the second quarter. McKeeman now fighting off the defender. Looking to pass. Miller with the ball. Out to Freiberger. Tony Orr from 3. 2 seconds left, and there's a travel on the play. So New Haven will get the ball with 1.8 remaining.
Well, that time Tony Orr had a great look for 3, but he knew that there was enough time on the clock. What about 6 seconds? Didn't want to give New Haven enough time to put up a last-second shot, so he stops. And it was a mistake, as there's a throw-up by Lacey Curry, who's had a rough second quarter. And that will do it for half number 1. The Chargers finish on a 15-0 run. We go to the second half. Back in a moment with some stats. This is Austin Fox and Brandon Goodwin for CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger Sport.
You're listening to CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
This is Austin Fox with your second half stats. Of course, the Chargers led 9-1 after quarter number 1. And then they give up a 7-0 run to the New Haven Bulldogs. But the Bulldogs come back. The Chargers come back on a 15-0 run. It was led off by an inbounds pass and a 3 by Jonathan McKeeman. The New Haven Bulldogs on the very next possession. McKeeman steals it away from him and lays it up and in. And then it was off to the races. Chargers leading 14-8 at that point. And then Tony Orr knocked out a 3. And after that, coming right back, the Chargers completely shut down the Bulldogs for the rest of the quarter. And that was really with about 3 minutes left in the quarter. And the Chargers dominate when it didn't seem like they would at all. So, what a huge second part of the second quarter your junior varsity Chargers team had. And see if they can continue to duplicate that in the second half. They lead by 18 points. And they hope to keep that up. All right, so that is your first half stats. We'll be back with the second half. This is Austin Fox and Brandon Goodwin back in a moment.
You're listening to CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
And we're back to start the second half. Your Chargers lead 26-8 as they went on a pretty big run there at the end of the second quarter. Now Chargers inbounding the ball. McKeeman will start us off. McKeeman now with the ball. Looking to pass. Still with the ball. Gets it over to Freiberger at the point. Over to Tony Orr, who's wide open for a three. That's up and no good, but rebounded by the Chargers. Commerset now with the ball as he looks to go back inside. Back out to Freiberger now at the point with the ball. Tony Orr looking to pass. Gets over to Freiberger now at the point. Over to Tony Orr. Looking to go inside. Still not available. Freiberger with the ball at the point. Tony Orr now with the ball. Commerset. Freiberger from the point, he dribbles in and puts up a shot, and there's a foul on the play, and Freiberger will go to the line for two.
Well, Brandon Fluker was down underneath and ends up partially blocking that ball, but I think he's going to end up getting nailed with the personal. And he thought he got all ball, but the referee underneath says he actually got some hand on that one, and that'll be his third personal foul. So he's going to be in a little bit of foul trouble right now, and that is one of the bigger bodies on the court for New Haven.
As Freiberger misses his first.
Of course, you also saw number 52, Curtis Elwood, coming earlier. So he's always an option, and he is 6'7". And it's interesting, actually looking at the varsity lineup, we might have a 6'9 junior come in, Kyle Sovine. It's number 54, but I don't think he's going to be coming into the varsity game.
Now New Haven with the ball. That is Lee, almost stolen on the pass by Orr, and there's a foul on the play. That is Orr's first.
And again, well, Tony Orr just almost came up with that steal, and that's just a hustle play, and I don't think Coach Abbott's going to be any displeased with that. He's just going to realize that was just a hustle play, and he'd rather have his guys hustling. And at least he didn't prevent a drive on the back end of it. It's now the Chargers pick up two quick fouls because that's Adam Freiberger picking up his second.
Lots of fouls by both teams here as the Chargers have been able to connect on free throws. New Haven not so much, and that shows with the scores. Chargers are leading here by 19. And New Haven just looking to get something going, and now there's a travel, another turnover by the Bulldogs.
That was number 40, Derek Wallace, the guard. All right, here come the Chargers.
McKeeman now with the ball over to Orr, working on Lee of the Bulldogs. McKeeman now at the point, over to Freiberger. Back to McKeeman at the point, over to Orr now. Looking to go inside to Cavins. Inside to Commerset as he fights off two defenders. There's a foul on the play.
And it looks like it'll be on New Haven's number 10, Tyler DeCamp. I mean, he's looking at the ref. Actually, it's going to be 44, Brandon Fluker. He will be picking up his fourth personal foul, and he is really confused. You can see it etched on his face. As that will bring back onto the court number 12, Lacey Curry.
Now McKeeman inbounded to Cavins. He gets it out to Orr. McKeeman now working the left side of the court. In the corner, back out to Orr at the point. Now Freiberger back to Orr at the point, fighting off Lee. McKeeman now with the ball. Lee races to get over to McKeeman. Now Commerset, who goes back out to Freiberger. Now Orr, now McKeeman again. Back to Orr. They just can't get the ball inside.
Well,
no shots available.
There they got it inside. Now we're going to foul. And nope. It's going to be double dribble. At 32, Jake Britton coming back into the game. And he'll get it up into Sam Stevens. No, excuse me. Isaiah Lee.
Blocking foul now. That'll be on, I believe, Dan Cavins. of the Chargers.
And it is Dan Cavins, his second personal foul, team's third personal, and that was off a shot. First one good, so the Bulldogs now 5 of 9. That means they're a little bit better than 50%. Number 40, Derek Wallace shooting the free throws. 1 of 2.
Now McCammon with the ball for the Chargers, who gets it at the point, screened by Converset, and he gets a foul call on the play.
And that should be against Derek Wallace. He just flew through the screen. Actually, the pick set by Blake Converset, and it is the second personal foul on number 40. And that means he'll go out and Connor Stevens come back in. And you're going to watch. Well, if you were here at the game, you would see the JV coach, Andy Heim, coming over and telling Derek Wallace that he just cannot blow through a pick set like that. And we got another foul. As Tony Orr was driving into the lane, number 10, Tyler DeCamp, will pick up his third.
Foul 10, Calvin Golden, his third, team's fourth.
New Haven showing no sign of staying out of foul trouble as we're still early here in the second half as Freiberger looks to put up the 3, and that is well off the mark. Rebounded by Tony Orr, up off the glass and in. Came right to him, easy shot.
And the Chargers lead by 20. And I mean, this is kind of gotten a little out of hand as there's a steal. Tony Orr driving into the lane. Good. He's got 6. 31-9.
Now New Haven with the ball. Player gets tripped up as he recovers the ball as it almost goes out of bounds. That is Lacey Curry with the ball over to Lee. Lee goes inside, double teamed by Cavins and Orr. They try to go back outside. There's a foul on the play.
And Adam Freiberger is actually going to end up being nailed with it.
Foul 23, Adam Freiberger, his third, team's fourth.
And that is the team's fourth foul. And Keller Gutierrez coming in for Freiberger, and Chris Terry coming in for Dan Cavins.
Now New Haven with the ball out to the point. That is Lee now. Working on Orr, who tries to drive inside, but he passes it over to number 30, Jacob Jones, and that is off the mark. And the rebound is put up in.
It looked like it was off the mark, and then as the ball just kind of got a little bit of a shooter's roll there for number 30. Jacob Jones really got a little bit lucky there as Chargers come right back. Capo set inside on the paint. He's got 5, and the Chargers lead back up to 22.
Now the Bulldogs with the ball. The pass is tipped by Converset as it's a 2-on-1 McKeeman, and he is blocked from behind by Lee. He will go to the line for 2 shots. Good hustle there by Lee on the defensive end for the Bulldogs to at least allow
and not give up the easy 2 points, but you know that might be considered a bad foul because Converset was going one-on-one. He had an awkward look at the basket on his own side and really just kind of falling towards the basket, well off his rhythm and balance there. And but he could have had it. Isaiah Lee comes over and picks up the foul, and that's the 5th team foul as Jordan Kerner coming in for Tony Orr.
Kerner now. His first action of the night.
And Jordan Kerner earlier in the season was getting more action, but he's really been limited as Blake Converset still ends up making them both. Nice job for Converset, and the Charger lead is 24.
Now Lee with the ball. Trying to kick it out inside. That is number 25 for the Bulldogs, I believe.
Number 5, Chris Terry gets drugged with a personal.
Excuse me, 22. That was Connor Steven. trying to get the Bulldogs a couple points inside. Couldn't get the ball to find the basket, but they're maintaining possession as they try to go inside. That pass is stolen by Terry of the Chargers.
Great job. Read the pass. That time Lacey Curry tried to get underneath.
Kerner wide open for three. Decided not to take it. He had a perfect look from the corner. Wisely chose not to take it, though. As Comerset works inside off Stephen, and the shot.
Well, he's going to be fouled.
He will go to the line for two.
And I think Coach Abbott is telling him, hey, you should have shot that or you should have drove into the lane. Jordan Kerner had that wide open three, and he just stands there like a deer caught in the headlights a little bit. And I don't know if he was waiting for something to open up. As Comerset knocks down the first one, Chargers lead by 25. But, I mean, he really didn't do anything with the ball, and that may be lack of confidence in his shooting skills. So decides to not do anything, and the Chargers still come up with 2 points on the possession.
Now Lee with the ball again for the Bulldogs. He gets it out to Curry. Curry drives inside once again. Curry's trying to take on 3 defenders at a time. He's done that multiple times here. As he gets away with that one, as he gets a pretty decent shot up. He will go to line for 2. But that's been the struggle for the Bulldogs.
And really, they haven't had any open shots in this game, and that's what's been just outstanding by this Trojan defense, is they haven't given up a lot of wide-open New Haven shots. And Lacey Curry just putting this team on his shoulders a little bit. But, I mean, for the majority of his plays, I mean, he hasn't looked like a player that's leading a team as Zach Fetro checks in for Blake Comerset. And then he misses a free throw. So he's definitely taking on, I think, a little more than he can handle right now. He had a turnover on his last possession. Chris Terry picked that one up. His Chargers really going to their subs right now with an enormous lead. And both free throws are missed. That means that the Bulldogs are 5 of 12 from the charity stripe tonight.
That is just not acceptable if you're looking to be a good free throw team. As you can see on the board, it shows that 6 key points missed. And Carroll pouring it to him, 37-11 here with 1:12 remaining in the third quarter, as McKeeman with the ball now over to Terry.
And free throws a lot of times are more than just a point. They're a little bit of a momentum builder at times as well. And I think with New Haven failing to knock down some free throws, they're failing to get any momentum. They're failing to grab any confidence in themselves as Gutierrez goes inside the paint, can't make it.
Now Lee races up the court for the Bulldogs. And there's a foul on Terry there. That is his 3rd foul of the game for the Chargers, as Lee will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
As I say, Lee, a lot of, again, I mean, just talk about really as he makes the first one, so that now 6 of 13. They're shooting under 50%, and even if he makes this one, he doesn't. They're under 50% shooting the basketball. This is really what's shocking, is Jordan Kerner and Jonathan McKeeman failing to connect on a pass back to New Haven. Has to be frustrating, though, for New Haven that the Chargers are playing exactly the way Coach Abbott wants them to. Sure, he'd like them to cut down on some fouls.
And another shot fails to go in for the Bulldogs, but they will maintain possession after the tip out.
And Zach Fetro, who is 6'6", was the one vying for that one.
Now Curry inbounded. Back to Curry inside, and that shot is good as they finally get something inside. As they haven't had really many outside looks. Now Kerner with the ball for the Chargers. McKeeman working the point on Curry. Spin move, screen there by Fetro. McKeeman looking to go inside. That is Chris Terry for the 3. That is off the mark. Gutierrez with the rebound. He puts up a shot, and he is fouled as the third quarter ends, but he will go to the line to shoot 2.
And And while he will shoot 2, the teams really just go into their huddles. I don't know if there's going to be a time. I don't know what they're doing. So really, Keller Gutierrez is just going to shoot some free throws by himself. We'll let you know how he does. Back in a moment with the start of the 4th quarter. This is the Chargers 38, New Haven 14. This is CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
You're listening to CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
And we are back to start the 4th quarter as Gutierrez, as we said, shot a couple of free throws in the 3rd. He made them both. That gives the Chargers a 39-14 lead going into the 4th. As New Haven's pretty much out of this game, just trying to get a momentum builder. As Tony Orr fights up the defender, he gets the steal. He races up court. He puts up the shot, and he is fouled. I don't know who that will be on. He will go to the line for 2.
And it looks like it might be on Lacey Curry, which would be only his 2nd. And it is on Lacey. No, it's going to be on number 32, Jake Britton. His 2nd personal foul.
Shooting 2.
First shot is good.
You guys good to go? You all right? Yeah. And it's really, New Haven just started to get sloppy. And they're really in desperation mode, working for anything. Chris Terry makes them both. Excuse me. Tony Orr makes them both. He's got 8 now. And they've just gotten really sloppy, and this has played in the Chargers' hands because they've started to focus on just one guy doing it all, and it's really hurt New Haven.
Now Curry goes inside. What a steal by Freiberger as he just flies in out of nowhere, and he will take it back up the court. Gets it out to Terry, left side of the court now. Screen by Gutierrez. Back to Orr. Now Freiberger back to Orr now at the point. Look at it, set something up. Trying to go inside to Cabbage. He goes back out to Orr, who's wide open for the jump shot, and that is rimmed out. And
nice shot by Tony Orr. He did a nice thing. He drove in, and then he pulled up and had a nice little look there. Just wouldn't stay down.
Lee now trying to fight off Freiberger as he's done all night. Has not been successful. Bulldogs trying to get something going here in the 4th quarter. Lee now for the Bulldogs gets it inside to number 32. The shot is up and good. That is Jake Britton.
Well, Jake Britton really just kind of throws that one at the hoop, and that one somehow goes in, and he also picks up the foul. So that will mean that New Haven's going to start substituting in mass. And they put on number 52, Curtis Elwood. They put on number 40, Derek Wallace. They put on number 42, Brandon Bledsoe. And number 12, excuse me, not number 12, looking for the other player. I think it's number 32. It's number 10, Tyler DeCamp. They just kind of substituted in mass.
Now boom, baby! Good shot. He was wide open. He drains that 3. That is Orr's 11th point.
And he has looked very confident shooting the basketball tonight. No hesitation. And that time it's a blocking foul on Chris Terry. He's going up against number 52, Curtis Elwood, who's 6'7", 205 pounds. And that's just really a matchup New Haven can exploit. As Kerner coming back in, and so does Zach Fitro. And Brandon Fluker coming back into the game as well. He was coming in for number 32, Jake Britton.
Free throw is up and it's missed, and there's another foul on the play. That'll be on Kerner of the Chargers.
Well, no, I think he just kind of left his feet early, which means that he'll still shoot 2 more. Again, because it is a 1 and a bonus. Can't move. He missed them both, though, anyway.
Now Freiberger with the ball for the Chargers. Screen by Fitro. Now Kerner with the ball out to the point to Freiberger. Goes in, back out to Gutierrez, who fakes the shot. Now Freiberger with the ball. It goes inside to Fitro, fighting off the defender, who gets it out to Cavins, who goes back in. The shot is up, and he will go to the line for two as number 40, Derek Wallace, picks up the foul for the Bulldogs.
Well, this Charger offense has just started to get smart. In the first quarter, they were just passing the ball around. But right now, New Haven's overcommitting on defense, and the Chargers are not just reacting to it, but they're playing to it as Dan Cavins misses the first. And they're playing how you're supposed to when teams overcommit. And that's just nice little head fakes, getting them to jump, then getting a nice little drive into the basket, take out another guy who overcommits because you beat one man, and then getting a nice little pass off and letting your teammate drive to the hoop, and then picking up the foul, which is what the Chargers just did. As Chris Terry comes back into the game, the Chargers are playing this game exactly how they are supposed to play it. Very smart, and they've been looking for the steal on defense and been playing smart on defense as well. Great second half of the Chargers all the way around.
That is very well said, as New Haven only 2 points to show in the second half. And there's a blocking foul on the play.
Only 2 points in this quarter, 8 in the second half.
Excuse me.
But absolutely right, as Keller Gutierrez picks up the personal. But most of them have come from free throws. Really, New Haven struggled to shoot anything field goal rise, and it is shown really in this game.
Gets the first one to fall.
And with New Haven making free throws, it actually starts coming as a surprise. They're under 50% for the game. But both of those go for number 42, Brandon Bledsoe.
Now Freiberger with the ball. Open jump shot from the free throw line. That is good.
Really beautiful by Adam Freiberger. Again, they're playing off, trying not to get the give up the pass, trying not to give up the drive. So he's just going to make a nice little head fake and drive and get the wide open jumper. Great job by Adam Freiberger.
The pass is stolen. That is thrown up to Jordan Kerner. He races up the court, fakes it, puts up a shot. There's no foul on the play, but tipped and rebounded back out to Freiberger. Kind of a crazy shot there by Kerner, as I thought there'd be a foul on that play.
Well, Kerner did the right thing. He hesitated. He knew that his defender might jump, and there almost was a foul from number 40. He came over the back of Jordan Kerner and make the steal, but didn't make contact. So nice job by Jordan Kerner, though, and he faked, but then he had to deal with the other New Haven Bulldog player who was charging hard.
Now Terry to inbound with the jump shot. That is well off the mark. Fitro fights for the ball for the Chargers, and
it's going to be a jump ball, I think. And that means the Chargers are going to get it. And they're going to, no, it is going to be a foul.
Carroll foul, 43, Zach Fitro is first.
And Zach Fitro gets drilled with the personal, and so New Haven gets it. And that means that the Chargers are in the penalty.
On the line for New Haven, number 10, Calvin Golden.
Number 10. That is Calvin Golden. We've been talking and saying he's Tyler DeCamp, and that is Calvin Golden. Again, on our sheet upstairs, it's number 23. And it must have been a jersey switch there, Brandon. We've been calling him all game as Tyler DeCamp, but it's Calvin Golden, and he's got 4 points in tonight's contest as he misses the first and the second.
Gutierrez there trying to get the rebound off the second missed free throw. It just goes off his hand, and New Haven will remain in possession. But again, key free throws missed by New Haven. They've had plenty of opportunities, and there's a foul. I believe there is a foul on the play. That will be against Gutierrez, and number 40, Derek Wallace, will go to the line for two.
Derek Wallace, shooting two.
So Derek Wallace to shoot two, and he knocks down the first. and has 2 points in tonight's contest.
Goes 1 for 2 as the rebound is fought off by New Haven. There's another foul on the play. Fluker will now go to the line.
Well, Fluker was matched up one-on-one against Keller Gutierrez right there and just used his height and out-muscled Gutierrez to get that rebound. Nice effort there by Brandon Fluker for New Haven. And the Chargers couldn't keep him off the glass.
Another missed opportunity as Fluker misses the first.
Fluker with only 1 point in tonight's contest, and that came off a free throw early in the game.
Now Terry to control the ball for the Chargers. He drives inside. He gets it back out to Kerner. There's a travel on Terry. The Bulldogs will take back possession.
This has turned into a very long 3 minutes already. The final half of this game with fouls and then a travel call. With New Haven still fighting in tonight's contest. And we got another travel call, this one coming off of Brandon Fluker.
Carroll to inbound. Freiberger with the ball. Now Terry. Back out to Fitro from the point, and now is Kerner who gets it back out to Freiberger. Freiberger looking to pass. Terry now with the ball working on Fluker. Tries to get around him. He's at the point now, looking to pass now. Trying to go inside, it's just not happening as New Haven's playing good defense, but they finally get it inside to Fitro.
What
It's up.
great job by Blake Fitro.
What a play. Fitro uses his height advantage there on the defender. Fights him off easily. Derek Wallace now for the 3 for the Bulldogs. That is missed. Fluker now with the rebound. He drives it back inside. Left-handed up and in off the glass. That is good. That is his 3rd point of the contest. A little bit of a shift change there for the Bulldogs. They finally get one to go, but now working back inside is Fitro, but he loses the ball. That is fought off the ground, and Wallace now with the Bulldogs has the ball. That is Elwood for the 3. That was off the mark. Now Freiberger trying to take some time off the clock, slowing down things. Here's the 4th quarter winds down with 52 seconds remaining. Carroll Chargers lead 49-21. Gutierrez with the ball, back out to Freiberger. Now Kerner with the ball. Now to Terry, back out to Freiberger. Freiberger just killing off time as he gets it over to Terry. He's playing a little keep away from the Bulldogs now. Freiberger with the ball. Over to Terry. Terry back to Freiberger, but that pass is almost stolen by the Bulldogs. I believe that might be...
It's not a foul. I think number 10
stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, Calvin Golden just stepped out of bounds fighting for the ball. All right, so we're down to 16 seconds left. The Chargers are going to win it. The margin of victory, I'm not quite sure, as Jordan Kerner is whistled for traveling. But they lead 49-21. Of course, if you've enjoyed this broadcast, encourage you to check out all the other CSBN broadcasts and tonight's varsity game, which will also be on the Charger. And CSBN as Kerner gets it, and the clock runs out. Chargers 49, New Haven 21. We'll be back with the post-game show in just a moment. Austin Fox and Brandon Goodwin, your junior varsity boys basketball team, pulls out a 49-21 victory. Back in a moment with the post-game show for CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger Sports.
You're listening to CSBN, the Carroll Sports Broadcasting Network, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.
We're back with the Charger postgame show. The junior varsity game has been concluded. It's a 28-point Charger win, 49-21, over the New Haven junior varsity Bulldog squad. And the play of the game, after me and Brandon consulted it over, a lot of players can deserve this award, but we decided to give it to Tony Orr. Scored 11 points and did a great job all the way around. Well, that about wraps up tonight's broadcast. Check out the varsity game. And saying so long from the main competition gym here at Carroll High School, this is Austin Fox and Brendan Goodwin, CSBN, the Worldwide Leader in Charter Sports.
You've been listening to Charger Basketball on CSBN, the worldwide leader in Charger sports.